back, everyone. It's been a while since we did an actual video, but this week I'll be gone for Wednesday stream and Friday stream, so I want to at least get some content out there. Today's episode, I thought we'd go over kind of the progress we're at with the RLS crew overhaul update. We are trying to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. I thought we'd talk about that progress and play a little bit of the career. So this is the RLS crew overhaul, and this is kind of the work we've done so far. So dealerships are back, pretty much unchanged. We made some small filtering tweaks. There are, I think it should be about the same amount, but we got rollers back. We got all the different dealerships, just lots and lots of options here. Prices are variable again. Prices are increased again. With that, starting capital is also increased. So all that got squared away pretty well. You'll notice that police are on, but we are having some issues with them, so that's part of the reason why we're waiting a little bit before releasing the update. Let's go this way, it's too much traffic. Hopefully we get that ironed out here quickly though, because we do want to get this out. We are excited to kind of get back to where we were and then continue to progress from there. With the new update that comes a lot of new ideas, and we're really excited to get into it. One thing we did do is change up the leveling for, or I guess the level requirements. This could still change later on too, but now fluids and other materials aren't locked at level 5. They didn't seem that much profitable, or they didn't seem very profitable to be a level 5 unlock, so we put it down to level 1. As well as car jockey and trailer deliveries all got a kind of nerf to the initial levels, as well as the loaner vehicles. So right now we are level 2 cargo delivery. We have neutral reputation. I've done some work on the save, but not a whole lot. Probably an hour and a half's worth. And so let's go look at the loaner vehicles, because for trailer delivery we do have semi-trailers now unlocked. And with the level scaling, it seems like prices are already kind of increased, which is really cool to see. We didn't change anything with pricing. We wanted to play with it a little bit more first before we really go in and start adjusting economies. So, but I don't have a semi-truck yet. I actually have a roller chassis I want to work on, and it's kind of like my project semi-truck, but it's taking a lot of money to get going. But we do have this dually, so let's go ahead and rent the MD series 5th wheel. That way we can go ahead and start doing some more lucrative trailer deliveries. Go ahead and do that. And there it is. We'll leave our truck here. Really love this dually. It did really good work. As well as the H series. We had an H series earlier. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's jump in here. We're going to get a trailer delivery. So we'll just do this dry van. It's going to the lens flare studio. I'm not sure if we can get a trailer back, but we'll see if they have one there. So we'll go ahead and do that. One thing too we did is we now have multiple trailers and multiple car jockey missions enabled again. Now it is a little different with this new UI. You have to do it one at a time. So if I wanted to spawn in 2 trailers, I couldn't just go ahead and do it like this. For some reason, only one will spawn. I'm still working on that, trying to figure out why exactly that is. But for now, it does work if you just do it one at a time. So let me get this guy off. So if I accept this and then go back into the menu, I could still go back and go ahead and spawn another trailer as well. Same goes with the car jockey stuff. So let's jump in our MD series. We are running on the Vulkan renderer, which is giving me a lot more FPS, probably 20 or 30 FPS more. So if you are someone who struggles with FPS, I would definitely suggest running Vulkan. Another thing to discuss is the map changes. So there's a lot of really cool map changes, and we're definitely keeping them. We're definitely wanting to stick to what the devs kind of had in mind in their vision. And so with that, we lost all that off-road area that I had made. We might still make that old map available if anyone wants to just do off-road stuff. It wouldn't be career related, but it would at least just be a free roam map. I might still do that, but I do want to switch to this new map. And because, you know, going back to performance, that took a lot of performance tax, I guess, with all the trees and foliage I added. So I won't be doing that again, or at least in the same manner. I definitely don't want to bog down people's systems. I probably will do some off-road stuff at some point, but it's not in the near future. So stay tuned. Let me know too if that's something that you really enjoyed, that off-road area, you really want it back. We are working to get free roam missions back in, so hopefully that gets out in the next update or the first update. And kind of on that talking point, I don't want to. Tristan and I kind of discussed, we don't want to release just a quick fix, half the features are working, but half of them are not implemented, and we want this to feel more polished than the previous ones. It won't be our only update, it won't be our final update by any means, but it is something we want to, I guess, kind of focus on quality control a little bit more. We'd rather take our time and get it right earlier than just sending something out that should be working and only to discover that's not working, because once we start that cycle, it's a lot of upkeep to kind of keep chasing bugs, along with if they're doing hotfixes and stuff, that takes a lot to redo things after hotfixes. So hopefully that has less panic of less panic bugs where we have to quickly jump in and try to fix something because something kind of is game breaking. But yeah, we'll hopefully get this first release out quickly. I'm gonna try to take this dirt road. The AI drive much better. We're at a little bit of a stalemate here, which is a little ridiculous. You'll see them drive with more confidence. They still will kind of run into you pretty well if you aren't careful, if you're trying to cut them off. But the AI have done a really good job. With the police being back, though, we do have some police bugs again. If you remember from way back in the day, police were overly aggressive. They would kind of attack you for no reason all the time. That is back, as well as just some other bugs that kind of make the police system a little broken. So police are roaming, they are spawning, they will pull you over, they will give you a ticket. However, evading the police is not earning you any money at this current time. Hopefully we get that fixed up after before the our release, or re-release, I guess. I don't know what you want to call that. As well as you can play as police, but you don't make any money, and it seems to be a little buggy. So that's another thing we were trying to iron out before we actually get updated, or get the update out. We do have a lot of other projects going on with the RLS RP side of things. If you don't know what that is, that's kind of where... Ooh, that was close. It's kind of where we do some motorsport series, but in a roleplay fashion. So it's competitive. It's there's some points involved, but it's for fun. It's not super serious. And so we have the FD-RP, which is like a Formula Drift inspired RP, as well as we are implementing an FD, or not FD, a Rallycross RP. I don't know if we can back into this. Can we try to back in? So if you're interested in joining those, go ahead and join the Discord in the description. And we're still setting up some final stuff if you're seeing this video when it comes out, but we should be ready here shortly. Let's go ahead and turn around. I think the actual truck itself has to be in, which is a little unfortunate, but makes sense. So drop off this trailer. Alright, that was great money. 9,000. No, that's how much we currently have, is 9,000. We got 2,500. Apparently, oh, the loan, because we're loaning the vehicle, took out 1,000 out of that. So it is, very incentivizes you to get your own truck. At least we can go ahead and get started with these missions. We should be able to do some deliveries here, I thought. Let's check the map here. Okay, so we can go to Lens Flare across the street here. My goal today also is to do some multi-car jockey stuff. I was able to spawn them, but I guess I haven't really tested actually delivering them, so I figure we'll kind of do that on camera, see how it goes. We need a little bit more cash. Let's see what they have here. It looks like they don't have anything. Okay. So let's head back. Could try to go to hot rolled actually. There is a pretty big, pretty big fine for not returning your loaner vehicle, so we don't want to do that. It has been really exciting to try to implement our features on top of the latest updates. It's been definitely a challenge, but really fun to learn more about the BeamNG devs update and how we can work with it versus work over it or work against it. Sebastian's going for it. All right, let's do a little shortcut here. I'm just gonna head back, probably return this. I think I was making more money with my dually and trailer. So we'll be right back when we go ahead and return this. So real quick, we're actually going to try to do some multi-trailer deliveries while we have this truck. I don't know if this has a fifth wheel on the back. I don't think it does. We might have to roll the dice a lot and get lucky here. It doesn't say it's a leading trailer. It does have a back end, but I don't think it has a fifth wheel, so we'll be right back. Let me try to get this to refresh a lot. You will see the prices here are pretty good though. If you have your own semi-truck, you're already getting $3,300, $3,700 for a full trailer load. Parcel wise, I've seen some really expensive parcels, and when I was on the level 5 account that I have, that I modified to get to level 5, I haven't played it that much, but the economy actually might be a little more powerful than probably what I would have intended, which is interesting to see. It'll be fun to play with. But I'll be right back. Let me try to get some of the right trailer combination. All right, so good news that the water trailer actually did have a fifth wheel on it. But the bad news is the trailers are turned around. I have noticed this issue before. I thought I fixed it, but it looks like we can either have these trailers turned around or the other ones. I might have to go in and make some adjustments there, but you will have that on some trailer pickups that they are backwards. Shouldn't be a hard issue to fix. Let's go ahead and get our second trailer. Our water tanker is going all the way to the island. That's going to the quarry. So these are not really good compatible loads, but let's go ahead and take this one to the quarry. Maybe we'll pick up another load going to the island. So we already accepted the one, and then we got to go back in the menu to select the other. And the other one should spawn next to it. Perfect. Kind of perfect. Alright, far from perfect, but they're both here. Yeah, let me see if I can just get that turned around real quick. So I'm not sure if this is going to make it into the video, but you can just kind of select them and go up to rotate here. And rotate them just like that. Try not to take advantage of this. Let's move these back out just a little bit. They're not damaged. Obviously try not to take advantage of that, but it does work. Alright, so let's go ahead and hook up the water trailer first. I don't know if this little rental can do it, but we'll do our best. Again, this is kind of part of just testing to make sure these things work, even though, yes, they spawned in. We need to double check that they can actually get delivered, and here we already found that these spawn backwards, so we're going to have to look into that. This already is very unstable as far as the trailer goes in the truck. Alright, we're going to need some help by pressing L. Oh, that was not the right one. I sure do love this MD series though. Alright, the legs are going up. We got both trailers hooked up. Let's go ahead and head out this direction. I don't know if these trailers are super compatible. It looks like we can't take super tight turns. No, yeah, it does not like that. So we'll be mindful of that. Would be better to have a different trailer train. Can we actually move that fifth wheel by chance? Take a look real quick. Sometimes there's like a slider we can use, maybe not. I don't see the mechanism in there for it to slide. That's alright, we'll just try not to take tight turns. Let's head to the quarry first and get rid of the rear trailer. While we're waiting here at the light, I do want to talk about, big thank you to everyone that subscribed. We did make it over the 500 subscriber mark just recently, so that's super exciting. I think when the last video actually came out, was we were at like 400 subscribers, so it's really cool to see that we still continue to gain subscribers while live streaming and such. I will be getting back into videos here and there. I've partnered with ShiftTab to help me out with editing and thumbnails. So, huge shout out to ShiftTab. Go check out his channel. He does a lot of career content as well as racing, and he also has a Twitch if you're into that. But big thank you to the 500 subscriber mark. I am going to do something special. I need to double check the poll. I put out a poll to vote on kind of what we should do to celebrate, and it looks like we're going to be adding some kind of feature into career mode that gets you 500k, some kind of $500,000 reward. It will be something that's not OP. It's going to be extremely difficult. It's going to be a challenge. You're going to have to work up to it. But I'm not sure exactly what it is. So if you have ideas, feel free to let me know in the comments. It is something I'm excited to work on and do. But yeah, so let me know in the comments, is there something you'd like to see in the career mode for 500k, or if you'd rather see something else. We talked about doing a sort of RLS 500, which is kind of like a Daytona 500, where we do some oval racing for, I don't know, 500 laps or 50 laps or something like that. That'd be a lot of fun as like a multiplayer event. Whoa, did not see that car. What are they doing? That's wild. But yeah, let me know, your thoughts, what you'd like to see and do. Before I forget too, one thing that seems a little different than the last update is the transmissions. A lot of my automatic transmissions are much more tighter. Why are we being chased? That might be a bug from the police. We'll have to work on that, see what that's all about. I also have the police UI in the bottom left. I didn't realize in the game there's just a police UI already integrated. You just have to add it through the UI menu. I saw that when I was watching Tristan's gameplay, and I was like, oh, look at that. I could just be able to tell when I'm about to evade and whatnot. So there you go. We evaded, but we did not make any money, unfortunately. Hopefully it's a quick fix, but I just haven't had the time to really dig into it yet. Just crawling up this hill here. You can also hear in the distance the police are going off again. That's another little bug of the police, it seems. Looks like we could turn back the other way. Let's actually do that. I've never gone this way to the quarry, but I think I have an idea of how it's going to get us there. I'm hoping for this video to come out on Tuesday. So if you're watching this the day of, happy Tuesday, and hopefully your week's going well. So we got the police up here. Maybe going after that AI. Our police UI is not being chased, but it looks like they're not arresting the AI, so that's something we're going to have to work on. It seems to be fixed if the police actually arrest you. We'll have to look into that, figure it out. We gotta be careful here, it's a steep down section. Okay, maybe they are after us. So if anyone remembers the old videos, this is a blast from the past where police would constantly ram you. There's really no fixing that unless I try to get in trouble. Unfortunately, this truck's a little too slow to do that. But this is what we're talking about, where we want, we want to polish out some of these bugs before releasing our update. It wouldn't be a great experience at launch if this is how you're stuck. So we'll just ignore them for now and pull into the quarry. Oh, that's tight. Oh, that's fast too. Alright, we got our lock diffed. Police really not liking us. That's unfortunate. Looks like they're going for a pit. It's cool to see them try to do that, but it is very annoying. Alright, there we are. Actually, this is not the unload, so we gotta unload up here. Should be an orange box here. So if I remember correctly, if we had issues before, you had to go to the map and then leave the map. There you go. There's the drop off. So deliver that trailer. Now let's go ahead and back up. I do apologize for the siren, but there's literally nothing I can do about it. Looks like he's gonna take off. Good. Let's see what the quarry has. One thing I'm kind of going back and forth on is the number of, I guess, parcels and trailers, just the opportunities that these places have. Like, for instance, quarry apparently doesn't have any trailer deliveries. I think that's a missed opportunity, so I might add some of those back. So I'm going to go ahead and deliver this water tank, I guess. And then we will hopefully have enough money to get us a tilt deck and do some multi-car deliveries. I really don't want to flip this way out. There he goes. Speaking of flipping, there goes the cop. I love how they added this on-ramp onto the highway. But I really don't want to flip this. Obviously, I want to get there fast, but we're going to try to get there as safely as we can as well. She's leaning pretty bad. I'm really loving the increased AI amount as well. That's nothing that we did. That's going to be annoying with all the police. Oh. We'll try to fix the police. Next time we see one on our side of the road, we'll see if we can trigger a pursuit, get arrested, and then I think that should fix it. So we'll see. But right now, this is it's going very fast for such a heavy load. Let's get on the brakes here. The brakes also feel a lot better with you know, the T series and the MD series. Any kind of the air brakes feels a lot more realistic, more gradual. So there's our cop. We're gonna see if we can kind of just give him a little love tap. Try to encourage a pursuit. Doing the best we can to give it a little love tap. There it is. Now they're pursuing. We'll just park next to him. There we go. $200 for peace and quiet. So let's try not to trigger more police today's episode. But as far as the last playthrough, I guess, you know, we didn't really have a real grand finale, a final season. I was about to actually do a live stream of building that top tier drag car, the Frank 2.0, and I was actually planning on going against Shift because I called out his fast drag car. I was like, you know what, let's see, you can make the fastest drag car in career, and then the update came. So we'll get back into drag racing as soon as we get a couple of these updates out. Hopefully the first one will be enough to really start a playthrough series, because I found that's what really motivates me to actually mod the game and work on the game, is when I'm playing the game, which makes sense. But if I'm busy not playing career mode, I kind of run out of, I guess, steam or ideas of what to do. So I do want to keep playing it more, and I'm excited to start a new career series. So be on the lookout for that as soon as we get this update out. Alright, I think we'll be back when we get to our delivery, assuming nothing happens along the way. Alright, we made it to our delivery. One last little hill to get up. Doing everything I can. This place was redesigned as well, looks great. Makes a lot more sense to me. So we have some loading docks here. Very nice. So go ahead and deliver this. That $1,000 cut a load is definitely hurting a bit, but I like how we were able to jump into something with a fifth wheel though. So let's see if they have anything here worth taking back, because I do want to return this. Or maybe we actually go buy a tilt deck. Let's gonna take a look here. Looks like they have 5 vehicles and 2 trailers, so that's all they do. You can go to all cargo and see everything. It looks like they have loaner vehicles here. Very cool. So you're gonna have one, you can only have one loaner out at a time, one loaner vehicle. You can do multiple trailers. That makes sense. I don't think there's really a reason to not have it that way. But these only take 25% cut. Is that because I'm not reliable with this facility, this reputation? Very cool. One thing that's worth mentioning is we're thinking, at least I'm thinking about increasing the XP rate just a hair. I do want this update to be more about playing the game versus speedrunning it and getting cars and whatnot. I think the gameplay loop is really solid here, and so I don't want it to be a too much of a fast pace. I don't want you to get to the end game too quickly. I think the devs did a really good job at balancing this out. So trailer delivery, there wasn't any. I guess all those things were for. Well, here's some vehicle delivery. Yeah, it's $2,000 to deliver that truck. We're not going to deal with this. So let's see if we can tow back to garage with a loaner. So we cannot tow back to the garage. If we return a loaned vehicle, it costs some money. So I'm gonna, I'll be right back. I'm gonna drive this thing. I'm just gonna deadhead back towards the garage. No! Alright, a little bit of an accident there. That's probably fine. I think we'll lose some money on our return here. Looks like that car up front's smoking too. That's interesting. I've not seen that from AI. We're gonna kind of break some traffic. Oh, there you go. Worked out. Okay. Totally running a red light. Everyone saw that. That one's not on me. All right, let's get back to the garage before more things happen. We lose more money on this. Alright, that's quite the fight to get here. We broke the police again. We are here to return our vehicle, which I think we do here. Maybe not. We need to see where we need to return this. I'm having some steering issues. Maybe let me just try it this way. Oh, okay. I lost reputation because it was damaged. That's fair. That's fine. First off, let's try to fix this police. It doesn't seem to be working. Oh, okay, cool. Let's get in our truck. I don't think we have enough for a tilt deck, so we might actually sell this. So that way we can go ahead and do some multi-car missions. I think I do want to increase the number of trailers that spawns as well as the number of cars that spawn, and add some trailers to some other locations that I think would make sense. So yeah, let's look at tilt decks. We can always loan another 5th wheel, although that won't work because it needs to be a gooseneck. We could do a bumper pull off this actually, if we can find a cheap enough tilt deck. So this is it's only a 22-foot. I've seen some 30-footers. You know what we should do? I always forget about this. We have milestones we can unlock. So under progress, under milestones. I always forget. These give you money and XP. Don't know what all we've done, but we've done some stuff. Done a lot of stuff. That's great. I always forget about those. Cool. Now we got 27 grand. Awesome. Definitely can make that work. So let's actually just go to the trailer store. I have a lot of things I need to clear. I wonder what level are we now? So still level 1 laborer. Car delivery still level 2. Car jockeys 2. Cool. So let's see what trailers they have here. Here's a 30-foot bumper pool. That might be our ticket. I'd like a 40-foot if they got it. No 40-foot. We'll just get this. We'll just get this 30-footer real quick. 16.7, not bad. Yeah, so I'll go back and fix the trailer spawning. I made it to where they actually flip around, but that's not quite right. So I'll have to go in and see why certain places are backwards and just fix those. So let's grab our. Actually, before we grab our bumper pool, we're gonna go straight to the Belasco City Garage. And now let's get our bumper pool as well as our 2 cars. I'm hoping we can get some cars that go to similar places as well. Perfect. I don't know if we can fit 2 cars on there. Hopefully they're smaller cars. Let's see what kind of vehicles we have. Okay, so this one goes back to the commercial area. That's pretty good. Okay, yes, I forget. It's sorted by location. So these are all going to jerry rigs. I think we'd take both the Ibishus, the 200BX or 240BXs, 200 and the 240. So remember, you can't spawn them both in like this. Oops, like this. You need to take one at a time for now. If you do spawn them both, what happens is you just get one, and the other mission just kind of disappears. So let's. I think it can be game breaking in the sense that if you try it again, it says a deliver car that doesn't exist. So we'll get our 1 car, spawn it in, get our 2nd car, and spawn this guy in. Perfect. And I think we can go ahead. Let's go ahead and hook up to the bumper pool. That way he doesn't roll away from us. All right. This up. Perfect. I'm gonna put this in park. Then we need to raise the bed over here on this side. There we go. Also, let me know in the comments if there's a sort of if there's any specific content you're interested in seeing, or anything you want to see in this next career playthrough. I enjoy playing the game, and if you want to see certain things showcased or try or attempted, I guess, feel free to let me know. And we get a little more. I'm still holding the button. I just walked away. It's not by toggle. All right, let's get our Ibishus up here. I'm used to working on a 40-footer, but we'll do the best we can with this. Alright, in gear, brakes on, hop out. That shouldn't go anywhere. Hop in this guy. Oh yeah, we should be totally fine. Oh, unless we stall. Okay, let's get a little bit of a running start here. Perfect. Same thing, brakes on, hop out. I do like the rims on that. It's pretty nice. Alright, and our dually handling it like it's nothing. Let's see if I can grab this. Perfect. I haven't much sag in the bed there either. Alright, so we're going to Jerry's. Let's go this way. We're going to cut across the median here. That bitch is flying. Alright, we're gonna head down this direction. I don't want to take the highway and fight through. That one city intersection really bothers me. Yeah, we're gonna go this direction. I like this route. But yeah, let me know if there's any other content you'd be interested in seeing. I mainly do BeamNG. I am open to other games. I do have a few. I have a catalog of games I want to get to, but I end up doing a lot of BeamNG stuff, so I don't really get to them. A lot of things going on, a lot of lane switching. Wish there's a way that they could just decide. Okay. Another thing you'll notice, and I'm not sure if we'll really fix it, is if you are a police and you are chasing suspects, typically in the top left it would tell you, hey, you're chasing this type of vehicle, or this type of vehicle is fleeing. Because the way they changed up the vehicle spawning, now it just says something to the effect of, hey, this the vehicle group, is fleeing because these vehicles are all one vehicle group. So take that into consideration. I don't think that's something we'll be able to change, but we'll do our best. I totally forgot about the shortcut too. There's so much open land here. It would be fun to add some things here. I wouldn't want to really mess with the performance too much though. With this next update as well, it's not going to be as file size heavy as well. It's going to be a much smaller download because we're not doing a standalone map. I think for now we're going to keep it that way, but we may change that decision later as we add more details. But I don't think we will because, I'm just going to go with the idea of whatever changes I add, they'll always be... why is it telling me to go that way? Okay. There's always a risk that they get removed in future updates and whatnot. So I'll try not to get attached to whatever map content I add, as long as you try to also not get too attached. It is a lot of fun building things, and especially with their new world editor, their new, I guess, road generator, part of the world editor, looks really fun. I really want to do some more map building with that. But I mean, West Coast already has most of its roads built, so I can't see myself using it too much on West Coast, but we'll have to see. Hope that's not a delivery way over there. I don't know what that marker's for. Oh no, that's close. So especially once we get into higher levels and this money starts to, the rewards start to increase, you can really make some money on these car deliveries. I'm pretty sure you can, at least in the vanilla, so hopefully we don't have to do much with the economy. I really would like to keep it as vanilla as possible. Alright, I think Jerry's rigs kind of changed up their layout here. It's a little tight to get into. Ooh. Perfect. Alright, so I think we have to be in the car for it to count. Tristan and I were laughing. We can definitely jump higher, it feels. Nope, missed again. There we go. So I'll drop off this guy. No damage, that's great. 1,300 bucks. Then we'll hop in this guy. And we'll just roll back. Drop him off. There you go. Multiple car deliveries is back and working again. Super fun. It's probably, I don't know why, one of my favorite things to do is to get the biggest combo I can. Also, the RLS career collection was updated slightly just to fix, just to capture some updates that some of the other modders had created that were broken. So it is working again. I'm hoping to get another update because other creators have also updated their mods. I'd like to capture those too, but we're still kind of focused on just getting the RLS career overhaul portion out before the collection is updated. But I think that's going to be it for now. Thanks again for everyone watching. Thanks again for all the support. It really means a lot. There's a lot of days where I'm not in the mood to do this, working on the mods and stuff. And so seeing your thoughtful comments helps a lot. So I appreciate it. But with that, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Have a good one. Bye.